You're wondering, Takida, so exactly how a fasting day looks. In this video, I'm going to be sharing how your day should look if you're fasting and you're at home. So if that's you, keep on looking. So guys, again, I am Takida Joseph, and I'm so happy to be sharing these clips with you guys and building community with my Let's Grow family. So guys, I'm going to be sharing how, for me, because I work from at home, and you may be working from at home, you may be at home this week and you're doing the fast. I'm going to be sharing with you guys how a day in the life of fasting from home could look. For everybody, it may look different. For you, you may have your fasting routine already. This video may not apply to you, but if you don't have a routine, keep on looking. So guys, what I actually do is sometimes I would be up before 6 a.m. to grab a little small meal. Most times I wouldn't be up before 6 a.m. to grab a little small meal. Well, that's before, but now I work extremely early, so I'm up before 6 a.m. so I could grab a small meal, right? And I would do my devotions. I hope you guys looked at the devotion clip. If you didn't, go look at that clip. And I may worship before I do my devotions. Then I would journal, I would go into the scripture, I may read a book. And it's so different when you're fasting, right? Because you really have yourself empty, so many different things start to pop up to you. So you really have to take out that time or carve out that time to actually listen while you're fasting. So every time I pray, I would carve out a listening session, right? So every time I go into devotion and I seek God, and obviously I'm going to God with my need, I have written down in my book what it is I'm fasting for, what it is I want to seek God do. And every time I go into prayer, I carry it before God. And when I'm praying, and if you watch the prayer video and I reach to yes, I go with my scripture and I said, God, this is what your word says about this. So this is why I need this. This is why I need breakthrough. This is why I need deliverance. You know what I mean? And that is what I do then. And after I'm doing my worshiping, and guys, the good thing about praying and fasting is that it's like endless worship. I would do instrumentals, right? Or I would do worship songs itself, right? So that is what I'll do in the morning time. And then from morning to lunchtime, I may do a little bit of work that I have to do, but in the background I have my worship or my instrumental going, right? I have my water at hand and I'm doing what I have to do, right? And then lunchtime, I go back to God again, and this is it, guys. When you're fasting, you have to keep a notepad close to you, because you'll be getting ideas and downloads, and you just be like really communicating with God. Like it's just a different experience. It's really a good experience. So keep your notepad close, because you'll just be getting different ideas and different things will just be popping in your mind. So don't be afraid to write it down, right? I have plenty of business ideas that I got from while I was fasting. So guys, don't be afraid to write stuff down. So I would go to God again with my need at lunchtime, and I may just worship. Sometimes I lie down on the floor. Sometimes I just listen. Sometimes I just read the word. Sometimes a story may stand out to me from a character in the Bible that may apply to my situation, you know what I mean? Or sometimes I could just, from like Googling scriptures, I could have ran across a scripture and I decided to read the whole chapter and it turned into a story, and I go and do a whole devotion on the story. So every time you go to God during the day on your fast, it may be a different encounter, it may be a different experience. So don't over spiritualize it. Just be open to experience God in the realest and the purest form. It's like you're going on a vacation with your best friend, and you have so much other stuff to do, but now it's just that the stuff you have to do might be different every day. So you may have to worship God today, and it may take an hour or it may take 2 hours. You could worship God for 5 minutes, right? You may pray long or you may pray short. So basically, after I'm finished at lunchtime, after lunch, I would listen to my sermons, Pastor Stephen Freitig, my Pastor David Bellamy, Mike Todd. I may listen to Better Together. That's my group. I love Better Together. But things to really encourage me and help me in the fast, right? And then what I may do also is I may Google devotionals about whatever my need is. And there's so much testimonies online of God showing up and working in other people's life. So that is something that you could do also. And then after that, it's going down to the afternoon. I may, go for a walk. I love to walk outside when I'm fasting because it really helps me, to just experience God in a different way. The nature, everything that He created is out there. For you, you may not be able to go for a walk. Go and sit down in the car. Just cry if you have to cry. Go to the closet. Some of you don't have the space to really do what you want to do. Find the space, go in the bathroom, lock it, put on the shower. Go to the car, girl, just sit down in the car, just tell nobody, just tell your family members, guys, don't disturb me, just go in the car for a minute. Go in the car and do your devotion. Go in the car and cry. Go in the car and pray, And then after I'm finished doing that in the afternoon, right? So sometimes I do my devotion in the afternoon or sometimes I do it in the night. I will just kind of, listen to inspirational stuff, read my book, journal, because sometimes it's just things that come up that you never even know was a problem, was bothering you, right? So during the day, it's just like a whole experience, and you just continue to talk to God in your mind, even though you're busy, you talk to Him in your mind, you listen to your worship, like you just keep your atmosphere right. And again, guys, don't over spiritualize it. Just flow. Just flow, just experience Him, just allow Him to be with you, right? So if this was helpful to you and you learned something, leave a comment down to the bottom and let me know what you got from this clip, and stay tuned for our next clip.